Dun, dun, dun. Hello, hello. I'm just gonna, it's cold out here, but I want to do it so tired. I don't like doing videos inside. It's so blah inside too. As you can see, the sun's not shining today, but the water's really calm. And so I thought, I'm gonna come out on our deck. I'll show you what this is, because you're probably wondering, what am I standing on? There's our house right back there. And then, sorry, I'll go slow. There's a little deck. See the little platform right there? That is what I stand on when I do these videos. And then we're on this little like man-made lake thing in Alberta. We call them sloughs. And this is, yeah, it's on a beautiful day. I mean, it's gorgeous, right? But of course, as you see, it's dark. It's dark, it's cloudy. But it's, you know, still a better place to do a video than in a dark room, right? All right. Now, radical responsibility, what is that? I got that term from a coach I follow by the name of Marchand, and I loved it. I love the term because it is such a cool term, and it's really, it's about taking full responsibility for your life, kind of like your actions, what's going on, what you have already created in your life, so the way your life is now, right? And I wanted to also read a quote. It's kind of like a quote, but it's so cool. Like, just, this might help you get some insight, right? It's about free will. And it says free will. We can only be what we see ourselves to be, and we can only achieve what we see ourselves achieving. And I thought that was so powerful. I mean, it sums things up very well. Because we can want something, we can desire to have it. That means whether it has anything to do with a lifestyle, type of lifestyle, like I desire to have a healthy lifestyle full of vibrant energy. I desire to be able to have this type of a career. I desire to have more money. I desire to have the love of my life. I really want this, or I really want that. I really want to lose weight. The thing is that if we don't have the belief that we can do it, then we won't achieve it. So as this thing says, we can only have, what does it say again? What we believe we can have. So we can only be what we see ourselves being. So if you want to say, oh, I am working, like I'd like to be this type of a person who is fit, who exercises, who eats good, who loves their job, all of these things, right? So we may be working towards that. But if there's somewhere deep that we don't believe that we can be that person because of past conditioning, always has to do with past conditioning. So it's like something our mother has said, or something our father has said to us, or something other people have said to us, or something our church group said to us as we were growing up. The environment we were living in, we grew up with these certain beliefs, right? Which are brought on by repetitive patterns, people saying things, we observing a way of being. So we either believe certain things are possible or not. And so that's kind of where it comes from. So we can really only be what we see ourselves to be. So if no matter what we're trying to achieve, if we have this belief, which can even be unconscious, that means we don't realize we have the belief. So you could be saying, I truly, truly want this. I really want it. I want to lose the weight. I want to be, and I'm working at it, and I'm trying, and I'm doing things. No diet works, and I try a million diets, and I try this, and I read books, and I have all the equipment, right? But what will stop it and what will sabotage it is your belief, your unconscious beliefs. And what radical responsibility is about is taking full responsibility to where you are now, saying, okay, well, obviously, if I don't have what I desire in my life right now, or if I haven't achieved what I hope to desire yet, and I've been working at it for a while, then what do I need to do? So you need to bring conscious what your unconscious beliefs are. So what are they? And you can tell by what you have in your life right now. So if somebody has been trying diet after diet after diet forever and not really ever able to lose the weight, well, then they probably have a belief that it's not possible for them. How would you know that's your belief? Because you haven't achieved it. Same with somebody who wants to be really successful in life or in a career or make more money. you probably, if you haven't achieved it yet, no matter you've trying and you're trying this and you're working like this, but you get money, then you spend it, you get money, then you spend it, and then something happens and it's just like one of those things, but you're like, thanks, but you're like, what's going on? I'm trying so hard for this. Know that there is some unconscious belief that is driving you, because those things are unconscious is really what drives us. It runs the show. And often it's some part of our little child. You know, whatever our little child has learned, heard, believed. And therefore, what happens is that those things run the show. And until we go, I get it. And how do you know what those unconscious beliefs are? And that's exactly what I said already. It's like, you know what they are because you see what you haven't got. So if you haven't lost the weight, and you know, that could do with so many other things, so let's not go there. If you haven't ever really achieved making good money, or you haven't got the job of your that you really want, or the spouse that you really want, well then your subconscious belief is that you can't have it. That's all it is. So you can easily see what your unconscious beliefs are, because they're the opposite of what you have. So, and you may be saying, oh, but I really want it and I really desire it. And what do you mean? Of course I want those things for myself. How can I not? You just have some pattern going on in the back that it's not possible for you. That's not possible for you. But then you can work. I mean, we can shift and change beliefs. It's so possible. People do it all the time. You just kind of got to know the process and how to do it. And also, you got to be willing to do it. That's all. It just takes commitment. It takes a little bit of work going, okay, what do I not believe? It's possible I see that, I can accept that. Maybe you even know when that first started, where that belief first started, and then kind of accepting it, loving yourself, loving the whole thing, loving everything, not getting upset, not telling a story, not thinking you're a failure, not thinking it's impossible, and just moving forward from there and say, can I choose to believe something? So if you can't believe you can lose 30 pounds, let's say, what can you believe? Maybe you can believe you can lose 10 pounds or 5 pounds. So you start with that. That's kind of how you start to shift it. And then you take little increments, but you must start taking action and you must start taking steps towards it. And also having the awareness of what's really running the show for you. Now that is exactly what I work on in my programs with women too. And I am doing a 30-day program starting at the end of this month, around March 27th, or I can't remember the exact date. Around the end of this month, I'm doing a 30-day program. It's a group program. It's going to be fantastic. We work on the mindset. Of course, you get all the recipes. You get all the meals. You get to learn what types of foods work for you, because that is so important. But the number one thing that actually we work on what is really running the show. Right? What is really running the show behind you? And we start to clear up those things so that you can, once you learn, okay, these are the things that work for me. These are the types of foods. I'm going to let go of these. These ones work. And then you start to develop better habits, beliefs, and patterns that will guide you forward and where you won't sabotage, right? So when you begin to aware, well, what is stopping me from achieving what I have? Why do I sabotage myself? Once you kind of got that known to you, then you can start to form new beliefs, new patterns, and then you won't have to go through that stuff again. And it's so great. Well, I mean, we're always going through it, but you have the awareness and you get through it much faster, right? That's what I do. DianaMarchand.com/30 days with an S -group. Check that out. Also, I do one-on-ones. I'm open for 2 more one-on-one clients now. And that's really the way where you get some really big, huge changes and results. So if you want more information about that, you can send me a message on Facebook, and make sure if you're women over 40 that you are part of my Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives. All right, enjoy your night. Talk to you later. Bye.